Hello, hello, my party people. So for this video, I'm going to show you how to install and activate a package. I don't believe we've used packages before. We briefly discussed them in our first week, but now we're actually going to be using them because the functions that we're using for this new lab, for Lab 6, are a little more complicated. So they go beyond the basic packages associated with base R. So the package we're going to be using is called Psych. And just a refresher based on what we learned in week 1 about packages, these are essentially little add-ons that we can activate to get specialized functions in R. So for the Psych package, this has a bunch of really nifty tools and functions for social scientists. Originally created out of psychology, but it's helpful for sociologists as well. So the first thing we're going to do is install the Psych package if you haven't done this already. And how you can tell if you've installed the Psych package or not is go into the Packages pane over here in the bottom right corner. Click on Packages. And here you can see how many packages there are. There's so many. Nobody knows really. There's no one who knows all these packages, but it just kind of gives you a sense of just how many functions R has available. Okay, so I'm going to search for Psych to see if I've installed it. And you can see that I have installed it. It's showing up in my search. And normally if you have installed it, you'll probably see it without a tick at this point. Now, if you have installed, or if you have not installed the Psych package, I'm going to show you how you can do it. There's 2 ways. The first is you can just click Install, and you can type in Psych, and see it's already coming up. And then you'll click on the Psych package, and you'll click Install. And down here, you'll see a bunch of crazy text coming through for quite a while. Just leave it alone and let it do its thing. And there'll be a little stop sign that is appearing here. Just let it run its course until that stop sign stops. And it kind of just stops running a bunch of script. The other way you can install a package, just so you guys know, is you can delete. I have this code here. I made it as a comment in case you don't need it, but if you do need it, you do need to install the Psych package. You'll delete that number sign to make it code instead of a comment, and then you'll click Run, and it'll install the Psych package for you. And notice when you use code to install a package, you'll have to include these quotation marks around the name of the package. If you just type in Psych, it won't work. So that's how you'll install these packages, the Psych package and other packages going forward. Once you've had it installed, you need to activate it to be able to use it. And again, there's 2 ways to do this in R. One way is to use this code on line 84. So I'll hit Run, and it activates the Psych package. So you can see it gave it a little check mark here. The other thing I like to do sometimes, because for some reason this code will give me trouble and it doesn't always work. And sometimes when I try to run a function associated with a package after I've used this code, it gets angry at me and it's like, I don't know what this function is. So the other thing I do is I'll type the name of the package, and then, as I said, it'll normally show up like this if it hasn't been activated yet. You can just simply activate it by clicking that box and giving it a little tick. So that's how you install and activate packages. And as I said, there's a ton of different packages you can use. Here's another nifty package that I really like. It automatically creates APA style tables for you. I mean, it's just endless really how many packages are available. So for now, we're just going to use psych, but as you get more complicated functions, or if you decide to continue to use R in your professional life afterwards, you'll be installing and activating packages all the time. Okay, so then in order to use this package, we're going to be using this function, this alpha function, to calculate Chromevox alpha. So be sure to check in on my other video that I'm going to post, which describes how to calculate Chromevox alpha.